If you have ever screamed, just kiss already at your screen, this list is your safe space. From 2022 to 2025, K-dramas gave us a rom-com renaissance packed with slow burns, fake dating, and leads with too much chemistry to function. These shows are funny, heartfelt, and often feature someone falling asleep drunk in the wrong bed, followed by emotional growth. Whether it's enemies to lovers, cohabitation chaos, or office romance with very questionable HR policies, this list brings the drama and the dopamine. With top ratings and fan obsessions to match, these rom-coms are here to ruin your sleep schedule and your emotional stability in the best way. So, grab your snacks and let's count down the fluffiest, funniest, and feelsiest K-dramas you absolutely shouldn't miss. At number 10, we have Love and Leicious, a workplace romance, but make it accidentally kink-themed. Love and Leicious is chaotic, respectful, and way funnier than you would expect from a plot involving collars and contracts. Jung Ji-woo finds herself caught in a secret arrangement with her sweet but secretly submissive co-worker. And what unfolds is a heartwarming story about boundaries, trust, and falling in love in the weirdest possible way. It's lighthearted, steamy without being sleazy, and surprisingly sweet. The chemistry, off the charts. The message, love is weird, let it be. At number 9, we have Business Proposal. If fake dating plus office romance had a rom-com baby, Business Proposal would be its glorious, unhinged child. Shin Hari shows up on a blind date to scare off her boss, only to discover he's the blind date. Cue chaos. Every scene is a masterclass in comedic timing, flirty power moves, and the kind of accidental intimacy K-dramas do best. Secondary couple, just as iconic. The jokes land, the kisses are elite, and the chemistry is dangerously good. Bonus, it respects your time. 12 episodes of pure joy. At number 8, we have My Love from the Star. An alien who is tired of Earth, a celebrity who is too much. Together, K-drama gold. My Love from the Star is a modern classic where Kim Soo-hyun plays the most emotionally repressed extraterrestrial since Spock, and Jun Ji-hyun steals every scene with chaotic diva energy. It's absurd, romantic, and unexpectedly philosophical. Time travel? Yep. Fate? Absolutely. Slapstick comedy and tragic backstories living in perfect harmony. Of course, it's weird, wonderful, and still holds up years later. At number 7, we have Crash Landing on You. A paragliding accident, a North Korean soldier, and the most politically tense meet-cute of all time. Crash Landing on You blends romance, humor, and high-stakes drama with shocking ease. The leads fall in love across literal borders, and so will you. It's not just Sony, it's cinematic, with funny village life, loyal squad goals, and a love that survives snipers, secrets, and Swiss chalets. Yes, it's dramatic, but the comedy is sharp, the chemistry is ridiculous, and the rewatch value off the charts. At number 6, we have Once Upon a Small Town. Need a cozy romance where nothing explodes but your heart? Once Upon a Small Town is a countryside rom-com so wholesome it could cure burnout. A Seoul vet ends up running his grandfather's clinic in a village full of nosy neighbors and a local police officer who is way too charming to ignore. The banter is soft, the conflict minimal, and the chemistry so natural it feels unscripted. It's like being hugged by a show. Peaceful, precious, and perfect for emotional recovery after a dramatic binge. At number 5, we have Beauty Inside. A woman who physically transforms once a month, a man who can't recognize faces, and somehow it works. Beauty Inside is part magical realism, part heart-melting rom-com, and all about loving what can't be seen. Seo Hyun-jin and Lee Min-ki deliver chemistry that feels both electric and safe, if that makes sense. The story dances between identity, shame, and the chaos of trying to love someone who literally isn't the same person twice. Romantic, emotional, slightly weird, and absolutely worth every second. At number 4, we have Love Next Door. This 2024 sleeper hit quietly exploded with charm, comedy, and top tier neighbors to lovers' energy. A grumpy novelist and an overly friendly designer get stuck living side by side after a property mix up, and the tension is ridiculously fun. What starts as petty bickering over hallway noise becomes stolen glances, late night ramen, and mutual emotional support disguised as yelling. The writing is witty, the flirting is loud, and the payoff is glorious. If you have ever fallen for someone who annoyed you into loving them, this is your show. At number 3, we have Lovely Runner, a time-slip romance with literal fanfiction energy. Lovely Runner is about a die-hard fan who gets the chance to go back in time and save her favorite idol by becoming part of his life. What could go wrong? Everything. And that's what makes it perfect. It's funny, emotional, self-aware, and so invested in the idea of fate it makes your chest ache. The leads have chemistry so intense it could power a K-pop concert. You will laugh, you will sob, you will immediately want to rewatch. At number 2, we have Welcome to Sarali. Big city girl returns to her small town roots and accidentally reignites feelings with the ex she never quite got over. Welcome to Sarali is soft, healing, and beautifully awkward in all the right ways. The setting is picturesque, the characters flawed and lovable, and the romance unfolds like warm sunlight. There is humor, heartbreak, and a kind of quiet emotional intelligence that sneaks up on you. No big gimmicks. Just two people slowly finding their way back to each other. It's tender, it's grounded, and yes, it'll wreck you softly. At number 1, we have When Life Gives You Tangerines, 2025's undisputed rom-com champion. When Life Gives You Tangerines is hilarious, heartfelt, and shockingly deep for a show that starts with a fruit truck accident. A cynical marketing exec and a sunshiny tangerine farm owner get tangled in a PR deal turned fake relationship, and the chemistry explodes from there. Every episode balances slapstick with sincerity, rural chaos with emotional clarity. The dialogue is snappy, the visuals are stunning, and the romance peaks slow burn to steamy realness. It's not just a feel-good drama, it's a full-on rom-com experience. Trust the hype. From Tangerine farms to time travel, these rom-coms gave us more than laughs. They gave us emotional CPR disguised as light-hearted fun. Whether it was a fake dating disaster, a slow burn next door, or love across galaxies, each of these dramas reminded us that romance doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be honest, awkward, and occasionally ridiculous. Between 2022 and 2025, Kdramas redefined what it means to feel all the feels, with perfect casting, hilarious side characters, and kisses that could end wars. Drop it in the comments. Hit that like button if you have ever rewatched a confession scene 12 times, and subscribe for more chaotic, comforting recs. Until next time, fall hard, laugh louder, and never skip the slow motion stare.